everyone needs to pretend to have a good self-image because they don't have a good self-image. And they need to pretend to have confidence or coolness because they don't have the real thing.
Wow.
And pretending
powerful.
only lasts so long, right? And I can see it. I can totally see it in all their faces. Not being authentic is so exhausting. And forcing yourself to be someone else to gain their approval is so exhausting because you can't get your own approval.
Wow.
Because you don't have any accomplishments or have any satisfaction in what you're doing at all. You know deep down that you're not doing the right thing, and I can just see it. They don't have any feeling of self-worth really because they know that they're not where maybe they could be, but they don't know how to get there.
Hello everyone, we are Greg and Jackie Francis, and welcome to High Performance Parenting, where our passionate goal is to encourage you to raise champion children in a crazy world. Every week, we will bring you multiple episodes from our extensive experience of raising our six happy, healthy, successful, godly kids who are confidently equipped to win big in life.
We deeply believe that any parent who is provided with the right knowledge and continual support can raise amazing kids. And when they do, all of our futures get better. If raising up future generations of absolute champions matters to you as much as it does to us, here's how you can contribute. Like and share this podcast with everyone you know. And together, let's embrace this journey of raising champion kids in a crazy world. Okay, we're back. We are doing a part 2 with my beautiful 15-year-old daughter, Miss Chrissy Lou.
Hi, everyone.
We are discussing one of her first business ventures. I mean, you have more than this, though, too, right?
Yes.
What else do you do?
Well, so during the summer, me and my other sister, we create like different products and things that we can sell at art fairs and things like that. And so I create like little hair clips and earrings and rings, and I use like real dried and pressed flowers. I call the business Everyday Eden so that other people can be reminded of their own beauty that God created in them with wearing his creation. And so I feel like that's one of my like funnest endeavors because I have that creative artsy side to myself. So I get to make and sell, and it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. And what are some of the lessons you learned with that?
I feel like one of the biggest lessons I've learned is how to sell and how to show, the best side of the products and the heart behind it. And so other people, want to purchase them. And I just love seeing the difference between, like when I used to not sell as great, not be able to communicate as great to now when I can communicate and know how to, share what I'm selling and things the way that people, people's brains work when they buy and sell things, and even watching other people around me sell things and noticing the differences. It's pretty interesting in my opinion.
So this process has been, you guys create these neat hair clips and earrings and things like this that are really neat. I mean, first of all, you had to figure out how to be able to do them well. So that way they're really cool. So there is a creative side, and you had to do a lot of research and do a lot of try, fail, adjust there.
A lot.
And then there's also learning over time what people actually want.
Yeah.
Right? Because sometimes the stuff that we think's the coolest isn't always what the rest of the people want.
And I have experienced a lot of that. Like I will think I make this coolest thing on planet Earth and it will not sell at all. Like at all. I'll make several pairs of this. I'm like, okay, I'll wear it then.
It's like making reels on our brand. And by the way, if you don't follow it, you should. It's called the Francis Family Life. And it's basically all the kids just doing fun reels. And I don't know how many times we've created a reel that we're like, oh, that thing's going to go viral. That was so good. And like, nobody cares.
No one cares.
And then you do one where you're like, I don't even want to do this reel. This one kind of seems dumb. And it gets 1 million views.
Yeah, it's at 2.5 million views. And it's like my least favorite reel we've ever done on the entire brand.
You guys even look like you're not. But it's called the Francis Family Life. You got to check it out. Just go to Instagram, Francis Family Life. And if you do nothing else other than just watch the video of the sugar, honey.
The very first one that's pinned, guys. Watch that.
We pinned it in the beginning. You'll have a hard time not watching it like 5 times and laughing out loud. It is so good. But okay, so you have the other endeavors, which is fun. And I love that, so a couple of the lessons that we've discussed quite a bit is one, that you can make some money with a smaller business, kind of like the one, what's it called again? Everyday Eden. Everyday Eden. I was going to say Everyday Shine for some reason, but
you're combining the businesses there, Dad.
I know. Everyday Eden, and but there's only so many products you can create because of capacity. You can only do so many art fairs, which, by the way, is pretty awesome. You guys have to call people, actually put up for vendor booths. You have to go set up. You have to recruit your brother to help you carry stuff out there, right?
He's great.
You have to set up tents, and then you have to stand out there. And now you have to work sales because people are walking by and you're trying to capture attention and do it with people skills. And what a stretching thing.
So stretching. You should have seen me and my sister at our first art fair. Like whenever someone walked by and was kind of looking at the products, we'd like slap each other, like start talking. It was like we were so panicking, and we'd be like, hi, and she was like, what the heck? And it was so awkward. But now we're really good at it. And we've had a lot of good sales this year, but at first it was pretty rough.
Yeah. And so you did all that. You still do all that, which is fun. It's also a good thing for you and your sister to do together.
Yeah.
You guys always seem to have a good time with it. But you also learn that you can only get so far. You can't scale that.
You can't scale
And
it.
that's why doing something like a group coaching program like SuperKids makes sense. One, it's almost no cost to you other than sweat equity primarily. You have a couple minimal costs, the texting platform, a Zoom account, things like that. But overall, it's pretty low cost, and you can either have 40 people in there or 100 people on there, and it's pretty much the same cost, almost, right? And so you can scale, and you learn that, part of your strategy for financial success, reason you'll make 10 grand this year and who knows how much next year, is because of scaling. It's because of the concept of scaling. So it's really cool that you're learning that. What do you say, because of all of these lessons that you have learned through your different endeavors, as a person who, really, you guys started creating businesses, even if they were just for fun, when you were way younger. We have so many great videos of you guys doing stuff when you were really teeny and your voices were really high.
Especially mine. I cannot believe me in videos. I'm like, guys, did I actually sound like that? And they're like, yeah, you did.
Yeah. And but you've gained so much more capacity. What are some things that you think you're capable of today that you weren't capable of even 2 years ago?
Well, I know 1,000% I'm capable of handling a lot more things than I did. I have 3, 4, 5 different endeavors I'm doing right now, and I did not think I could even handle one 2 years ago. And so noticing that if I put myself in positions to try new opportunities, that my brain will figure out a way to handle all of them. And if I work hard enough and choose to, work before playing, hold these different standards that we do in our family and really work hard, I'm able to handle a lot more than I think I could. And so I think that I for sure will not envision myself being here right now. Maybe when I always thought when I'm older, right? When I'm older, it's going to be this. When I'm older, it's going to be that. But deciding just to do it now and not waiting has taught me so many more things than doing anything else could have.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're at a pretty significant advantage versus other 15-year-olds right now when it comes to capacities and the skill sets? I
feel the advantage. It's kind of nice secretly knowing what I'm doing and knowing that they're not doing it. And I feel like the way I can navigate conversations with them and things, I'm kind of like, oh, guys, you don't even know. And so I feel like I can feel the advantage because whether I see them on the tennis court or just out and about or wherever, I'm like, you guys don't even know. And it's great being able to have that feeling. And I love feeling like I'm ahead right now so I can be ahead for the rest of my life versus falling behind.
It's good. So what do you think that most other teenagers around your age are missing today? Is it things like confidence or responsibility or purpose, things like that? What do you see?
I feel like all of the above. First thing that I noticed is that everyone needs to pretend to have a good self-image because they don't have a good self-image. And they need to pretend to have confidence or coolness because they don't have the real thing.
Wow.
And pretending
powerful.
only lasts so long, right? And I can see it. I can totally see it in all their faces. Not being authentic is so exhausting. And forcing yourself to be someone else to gain their approval is so exhausting because you can't get your own approval.
Wow.
Because you don't have any accomplishments or have any satisfaction in what you're doing at all. You know deep down that you're not doing the right thing. And I can just see it. They don't have any feeling of self-worth really because they know that they're not where maybe they could be, but they don't know how to get there.
Yeah.
And so I really feel like the self-confidence thing is a big thing that, I have because of learning all these things that they don't even know how to even begin with.
Wow. It's pretty cool. Yeah. And even just like the level of responsibility with consistency of doing things that you don't feel like doing, it's all the stuff that everybody has to learn at some point. Sad thing is some people don't learn it until they're almost 30 years old. And so, you're so much further ahead. So, so would you suggest for other people who are like early teens or even, before preteens, that they start finding ways to create some form of business for themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I realized that during this season, it's very special because I still get to be a kid and I still get to have certain perks of being a kid and not running my own life yet. But that also means I have extra time on my hands to do what? Just sit and be lazy and do whatever with other people or prepare for my future, knowing that it's going to come either way, whether I'm prepared for it or not. I'd rather get ahead, be prepared, and be able to succeed in life starting at an early age, rather than just waiting for the last minute to begin, right? So I definitely would suggest coming up with ideas, learning how to do these different skills, and it's going to be stretching, and it's going to be scary, and you're not going to feel like doing it all the time, but it's for sure going to be worth it.
Mm-hmm. You're going to have to navigate failure.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to have to push through, and you have to push through and beyond your current capacity. You're going to have to ask a lot of questions.
Mm-hmm. Humbling experience.
You're going to get humbled a lot. And you're going to have to keep trying until you figure out how to win. And there's a lot of good lessons in that. Now, here's probably a question that I bet some parents would wonder about. From your perspective, how do you feel it went in this journey of you starting your entrepreneurialism, this balance of our pushing you versus you taking ownership, right? How would you describe it?
I think it depends on how you see it. In my opinion, I think that you and Mom gave me every opportunity to accomplish everything that I wanted to, and you encouraged me and really guided me along the way of how that would work. And of course, when I don't know how to do something and don't know how to begin, you guys, of course, would be able to push me and be like, come on, this is time, right? But I really feel like I knew that there's certain things that you guys couldn't make me do. You couldn't make me grow a community. You couldn't make me care about helping kids. You couldn't make me read books and listen to podcasts in order to get better. You couldn't make me apply lessons that you're teaching. You can only make them available for me. And so I really feel like there needs to be a lot of self-drive and a lot of being willing to try, fail, adjust on your own, because I can't ask you guys for every single little thing so I can't fail. I can't avoid failure my whole life. But you guys have set me up incredibly well and taught me all the things I need to know, which is on my own responsibility, that I can either apply what I'm learning now or figure out the hard way later. But I'd rather learn through mentors versus mistakes. Mm-hmm. And so I think just taking all the opportunities that I've been given and choosing to apply them for myself. Mm-hmm. And so I never felt like you guys pushed overly hard. I feel like me and I've been a lot harder on myself than anyone else. But I feel like this is a really good balance of that.
Yeah, I would say from my perspective, I've always just felt like that if I can put you in an atmosphere that you can grow in somewhat of a passive way for a while, that would be allowing you to sit in a lot of my coaching meetings or, different endeavors that I'm doing. And you would watch me perform, you'd watch me be stretched. And it's probably where you got the idea at times where it's like, okay, I have a teaching gift like my dad, a coaching gift like my dad, so I can probably just sit down and just roll like he does sometimes. And now you realize that that's not what I do.
Yeah.
You realize that I have hours of preparation in advance. And so therefore, when I show up, it looks like I'm just rolling and I'm able to do my best at that time. But, you've had to learn that whole same thing.
Yeah, it was really deceiving. You really got my hopes up there that'd be easy, but it definitely was not.
Well, I'll tell you, people watch you, they think you're making it look easy now too.
Well, right? I appreciate that. Trying.
But the reality is, all that preparation is what builds true confidence in the moment, And so, and I think, to kind of pivot, how is building out the SuperKids program and all the lessons learned, how is it translated into tennis?
Okay, so right now I'm reading like a mindset book all about sports and even experiencing it last few years. I couldn't believe how many similarities there are. I couldn't believe how it's the literal exact same thing, just versus serving other people in this way versus accomplishing my own thing in another way, right? Like the way you still have to communicate with people and still almost have to sell yourself sometimes and still have to be able to have the mental capacity and preparation to eventually perform. And you will fail and you will try your best and lose. Been there, done that 1,000 times. And you will come across people that do not like you, are mean to you, and you still have to overcome it. And there will be people that will quit on you. There will be teammates that don't believe in you and you still have to overcome. And I feel like being through different obstacles and things, you realize that there's always going to be a harder path. And if you choose to take it, that's where the real reward comes in. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't believe how similar it was and how many lessons I've learned building SuperKids have applied to my tennis game.
Yeah. Discipline, communication, confidence, leadership, all of these things. I just love that the reason that you created SuperKids, it isn't just because kids need another activity. It's really because all these kids, they need purpose and ownership and leadership and, confidence and responsibility. But they not only need to be taught it, they need to be put in positions where they have to perform a little bit, right? I mean, that's the thing. I don't get to see a lot of your episodes, but I peek around the corner and I hear about a lot of your episodes from our 7-year-old Hunter, right? Because she's a super kid.
Yep.
And I watch that. She walks out of all those Zooms feeling more confident in herself. She walks out of them feeling like she's on a path to become successful, and also that she had fun, right? And you've made it fun, and I love that you've created something that has purpose. I think we always want to be we all got to make money doing something, but if we can find a way to leverage our strengths and our talents and our giftings, our superpowers, if you will, and we can direct them in a fashion that provides something of high value to other people, that really grows them, expands the kingdom, brings people closer to Jesus, and then we get rewarded for it. I mean, to me, I think that's kingdom finance.
For sure.
And I love it. So one more time, tell everybody how they can become part of SuperKids if they want to learn more.
So if you want to learn more, pull out your phones right now and text the keyword SuperKids, all one word, to the number 33777, and you're going to get a video and more info, and I can even get in contact with you directly as soon as you text that keyword.
Just remember, it doesn't sign you up. All it does is put you in a distribution where Chrissy can send you more information. Okay?
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah, so all it is learning more, and I'm just providing you with more resources in order to figure out if it's the right thing for your family.
Yeah. 33777. Text SuperKids. I would even do it if you're a person out there who's thinking about somebody else that might be a good fit for this. What you can do is just text it yourself right now, and that way you won't forget this number, and you'll also be able to see some promotional videos. And then what you do is you text your friend and just say, hey, listen, you know what, do this. Text 33777 to SuperKids. You're going to see a great promotional video. I think this is something you might be interested in because, the reality is if there's something that I have learned, it's that if you help promote other people's businesses and lives, they're always going to help promote yours as well.
Yeah.
And so there is something about being a go-giver, not just a go-getter. And so for those of you out there that would like to help Chrissy accomplish her goal of serving 100 awesome families through her SuperKids, text now 33777. The word SuperKids, pass it on to other people, and share this episode with some of your folks, this one and the one before this, because I think that they're going to be so thankful that they did. So
absolutely.
Well done.
See you guys soon.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening and thanks for your love and support. We hope that today's episode added tremendous value to you and your family. It would mean so much to us if you would partner with us on our mission of helping parents around the globe raise champion children in this crazy world.
To do so, simply take a moment to like and share this podcast with everyone in your network. See you next time.